So we're on to our three sizzlers. These are guys with bigger odds who really made jumps up in our re-ranking, and our first guy came in at number 11 when we shook all the guys around. Cameron Tringali. His stats are really good, and when I say really good, I mean really good.
He's having a great year, Tringali, all the way back to the RSM where he got beaten in the playoff or finished out of the playoff by one stroke. But Tringali is one of these guys that you don't hear much of, and then all of a sudden you see his name, and he kind of has a tendency to stay there. But Tringali putts so good. I think he's on a... We talked at the top of the show about 5 weeks from now, this year is over for a lot of guys. We're going to go into the playoffs, and there's a lot of jockeying going on right now. There's some other guys we'll be talking about in a minute that are trying to keep their cards or trying to do something. Tringali putts so good. This is an ideal week for him to sit on the sizzle.
Yeah, okay, and he is 80-1. Top stat would be his scrambling, he's 10th. Putting average, he's 16th. You've already said that that's the strength of his game. So Cameron Tringali is our first sizzler. Our second guy, this one, he's a name that, again, I always feel like it's a Saturday. I feel like moving day is his strong day. Emiliano Grillo is first on the whole PGA Tour for proximity to the hole, and we know how big it's going to be this week. The guys are going to have to make birdies.
Yep, another guy, he played good recently at Colonial, a very narrow course, small greens. This course will suit well for him. He's a great striker. Again, this is time of the year where guys are really jockeying, and I'm looking for motivated players that are in form. Grillo is that guy. So yes, he's almost a top 10er because of the way he can get going. So what's his odds this week, Grillo?
66-1.
Yeah, it's a great bet.
Yeah, really good. And then our third sizzler, well, we saw what he could do at the US Open because he was really, I mean, completely in contention until he had such a bad break and his ball got stuck in a tree. They showed it on the telecast a couple of times and they were like, you can see his ball fall out or it bounced on the cart path and then went back into the tree. And I'm like, I couldn't see that. But so many positives for Mackenzie Hughes, who finished in a tie for third here last year. He's made the cut here every time he's played, and coming off that form at the US Open at 100-1 seems to be a bit of a no-brainer.
I think Mackenzie Hughes will keep it going. He had that one break yesterday. Playing in the final group of the US Open was very stressful. Playing with Louis Oosthuizen, who, you know, at the end, he was right there. He saw that tournament unfold, and he'll be thinking today, okay, how do I get myself back to where I was Saturday night when I was leading this tournament? And we know that good form is just right there. So, yes, I'm going to ride this horse, Diane. He's got good odds. He's got the whole nation behind him. Canada, that is. They're up there still locked down. They're allowed to play golf. But Mackenzie Hughes is a nice, bright light for them to look at. But, yes, he's playing very well. You noted, terrible shot he hit at number 11. Pulled it a long iron, hit the cart path, stuck in a tree. Just like what happened here. But, you know, great learning experience for him on the last group of the US Open.
Incredible. I always think about Brian Harman because we talked about Harman, was it at Erin Hills? He played great in the US Open, and the confidence that you take from performing well in a major against such a stacked top 10 at the time of players on that final round is insane. So Mackenzie Hughes, we're hoping that he keeps it going this week, and at 100-1 there's definitely some value in there.
Yep. And you know, as I said, Mackenzie Hughes, young guy, stood on the 18th green yesterday at Torrey Pines and saw Oosthuizen trying to eagle the last hole. He finished up making a 15-footer for birdie. Then all of a sudden Rahman won it, and for history forever in golf, he'll know intimately about that feeling, and that sticks with a player, and he knows what it took to get him there. Will he be able to carry it forward? I think so. I think he'll play well this week, and I think it's a very good bet.
There was a cool thing that after Louis had bogeyed 17, Mackenzie Hughes said to him on the 18th tee, I wish that it was you hitting first on 18. And I was like, what a lovely moment. We kind of all did, I guess. But so our three sizzlers for the Travellers: Cameron Tringali, Emiliano Grillo and Mackenzie Hughes.